Good morning. Today we are going to see the next type of solving the differential equation. Now we have already seen for the first order. Now we are going to see for the second order. Second order, first degree. So first degree means you will having the degree as 1. The second order you will be always having the linear equation in the form of d squared y by dx squared. How I am going to solve this? So we take the general second order linear equation. The general second order linear equation will be like this: a into d squared y by dx squared plus b into dy by dx plus cy equal to a function which is equal to f of x. Now I can replace d squared y by dx squared as capital D squared and dy by dx as capital D. I can rewrite like this. Now I have to find the solution. How will I find the general solution? My general solution will be like this, whereas like y is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. Now first of all, what is this complementary function? Complementary function. Complementary function is nothing but you have to find the roots of the auxiliary equation. You find the roots of the auxiliary equation and then we will be using this tabular column. What is this tabular column saying? We have to find the roots. Depending upon the roots, we can write the three complementary function. Yes, if the roots are real and different, that is if the roots are different and real, then we can write a into e power m1x plus b into m2x. Whereas if they are real and equal, in that case we can write it as ax plus b into e power mx. Now for complex roots, that is we will be finding the roots in the form of a complex number. In that case we can say e power ax into a cos beta x plus b sin beta x. We will be seeing all these cases as of now. But for the particular integral portion, we will see in the second portion of the exercise. For the first portion of the exercise, we will not be bothered about your particular integral because first 5 problems are having only equal to 0. That is your right hand side is equal to 0. So we will be bothered only about your complementary function. Then when we moving to the right hand side, then only we will have your particular integral that we will discuss in the next class. As of now, we will be doing only with the complementary function problems. Okay. First of all, we go to your first sum in our exercise 4.5. So we are going to exercise 4.5. What is my first sum? It says d squared y by dx squared minus 6 into dy by dx plus 8y equal to 0. Now this is of the form d squared minus 6 d plus 8 into y is equal to 0. This is of this form. First of all, we will write in this in form. Then we will form the auxiliary equation. First of all, we have to form the auxiliary equation. That is mean I will be writing this equation in terms of my letter m. So that is m squared minus 6m plus 8. Yes, I have replaced this d plus with m. That's all. The auxiliary equation is obtained from the given problem itself, where I am replacing the d with m. Now I am going to find the roots of this equation, m squared minus 6m plus 8. That will be, I have two roots, I have to multiply, get plus 8. So I will be getting 4 and 2 and I will be getting it as minus 4 and minus 2. So that is m minus 4 into m minus 2 is equal to 0. That is m is equal to 4 or m equal to 2. These are my two roots. These roots are called the roots. Now these roots are real and different. They are not same, so they are real and different. So my complementary function will become a into e power m1x plus b into e power m2x. Now I can say put this as m1 and this as m2. I will replace this a into e power 4x plus b into e power 2x. This is my answer. So my solution y will become, because I don't have my particular integral part which is equal to 0. So I will not have my integral portion at all. So my final solution is equal to y is equal to only my complementary function. Now going to your second problem. That is d squared y by dx squared minus 4 dy by dx plus 4y equal to 0. Now I can replace this by my first this way. That is my standard form, d squared minus 4d plus 4 into y equal to 0. What will be my auxiliary equation? Auxiliary equation is equal to, that is m squared minus 4m plus 4. Now it is nothing but a minus b the whole square. What is minus b here? 2. So this is m minus 2 the whole square is equal to 0. That is m is equal to 2, that is twice, that is the same root is appearing 2 times. That is why I am getting this square. So I have to say my complementary function is equal to ax plus b into e power mx, because this is my m, my same m is appearing 2 times. So my solution itself will become ax plus b into e power 2x. This will be my answer, because my roots of the auxiliary equation is repeating. The roots are repeating. So I have the answer as this type. Okay. Going to the third problem. What is it saying? D squared plus 2d plus 3 into y equal to 0. They have given it in this form itself. So I can directly write my auxiliary equation, which is equal to m square plus 2m plus 3. Now how will I find out? I cannot find out a perfect root now of real number. Now I have to use my formula to find the roots. Remember in 10th standard we use this formula, minus b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a. This is the formula we used. I am going to use the same formula here accordingly. So my b is equal to 2, a is equal to 1, c is equal to 3. This I am going to apply in this formula. So it will be minus 2 plus or minus root of 2 the whole square minus 4 into 1 into c is 3 divided by 2 into 1. So what is this? Minus 2 plus or minus root of 4 minus 12 divided by 2, which is equal to minus 2 plus or minus root of minus 8 divided by 2. Is it not? It is minus 8. Now I can write this minus 8, or I can say 8. I can write 8 as 4 into 2. Now what will be my root 8? It will be root of 4 into 2. Now for root 4 I can say 2 and root 2. So I can write this as minus 2 plus or minus 2 into root minus 2 divided by 2. I can take 2 all as common and say minus 1 plus or minus, instead of root minus 2, that is root minus 2 is equal to 2i. That is I can say root 2i, that is root 2 into minus root 2 I can say write as root 2 into root minus 1. Yes, I can write this minus root 2 as root 2 into root minus 1. This root minus 1 I can write it as I, small I. I is the imaginary part. This is why it becomes the complex number. So I can write this as root 2i. So my roots are minus 1 plus or minus root 2i. That is my alpha is equal to minus 1 plus or minus root 2i. Sorry, plus this I will take plus. Beta will become minus 1 minus root 2i. These are called complex roots. Complex roots always will be in pairs. Pairs means if one is plus, other one will be minus. So with this input, we will go with the solution, that is my complementary function, which is equal to, you will write e power alpha x into a cos beta x plus b sin beta x. This will be the general form for the complex roots. So now I can write e power minus 1. So this is minus x into, what is my a is a, cos beta is root 2. Yes, root 2i. So this is root 2 into x. Beta is only root 2. So I can say root 2x plus b sin root 2x. Alpha, beta. What is the alpha? This will be my alpha and my beta only will be this portion. Two roots, I can use it like this. So my solution, final solution also will be like this only. Okay. So what did I do? Since this is not a real root, I can go finding out the roots by using our formula, where I am getting it as minus 2 plus or minus 2 into root of minus 2 by 2. Taking 2 common outside everywhere, I get cancelled. So I will be getting minus 1 plus or minus root of 2i. Why 2i? Minus 2 I can write as 2 into minus 1. This minus 1 is represented as I, which is the imaginary part, which will become a part of the complex number. This is one full complex number. So one root is minus 1 plus or minus root 2i. Other root will be minus 1 minus root 2i. So these two things you can take in control and you can apply in the general solution of the form. Next, what is my fourth problem? My fourth problem says d squared y by dx squared minus 2k into dy by dx plus k squared y equal to 0. Now I have to rearrange this. D squared minus 2kd plus k squared into y equal to 0. Yes. Now what is my auxiliary equation? M squared minus 2km plus k squared will become my auxiliary equation. What will be my root? This is my m minus k the whole square is equal to 0, or m equal to k. It is twice, 2 times it is appearing. So in this case, my solution, final solution, y is equal to ax plus b into e power x. Now e power mx, instead of m I can write k. So which is equal to ax plus b into e power kx. So y is equal to ax plus b into e power kx. Now going to our fifth problem. What is my fifth problem? It is d squared minus 2d minus 15 into y equal to 0. Accordingly, I have minus 15. When I say minus 15, what are my factors? What is my first auxiliary equation? My first auxiliary equation, m squared minus 2m minus 15 is equal to 0. Now this minus 15, if I say, I will take two factors. One is minus 5 and plus 3. So what will be my answers? So it will be m minus 5 into m plus 3 equal to 0, or m is equal to 5 or m equal to minus 3. These are the two roots. Since these two roots are different, so I can say m1 and m2. So my solution will become y is equal to a into e power m1x plus b into e power m2x. So which is equal to a into e power 5x plus b into e power minus 3x. This is my y. I can mark this as my first part of the solution 1. Now if you read the problem, they have given dy by dx is equal to 0, and then they have given d squared y by dx squared is equal to 2. Okay, so first I find dy by dx. That is, I differentiate this equation 1. Then I will get dy by dx. What is that? a into e power 5x into 5 because this is differentiation. So I will be multiplying. Then plus b into e power minus 3x into minus 3. They have given dy by dx is equal to 0 and d square is equal to 0 when x is equal to 0. When I substitute x is equal to 0, here and here, my dy by dx is also equal to 0. So what will be happening? I will have 5a minus 3b. This is my first equation. Now coming, if I differentiate again, then only I will get d squared y by dx squared. How will I have? Again this will be a into e power 5x. Already there is one 5. Again this will be another 5. Then this is minus 3b into e power minus 3x. So minus 3b into e power minus 3x. Again I will be getting minus 3. That is 25a e power 5x plus 9b e power minus 3x. Now they have given d squared y by dx is equal to 2 when x equal to 0. So at x is equal to 0, here also at x is equal to 0. I get 2 is equal to 25a plus 9b. Now this is my b. Now I have to solve these two equations a and b. How will I solve? I can multiply a into 3. So 0 is equal to 15a minus 9b and this will become 25a plus 9b. Now I can cancel this. So this will become 10 50a is equal to 2 or a is equal to 1 by 40. So 1 by 20. A is equal to 1 by 20. Now I substitute a is equal to 1 by 20 in any of this equations. So 0 is equal to 15 into 1 by 20 minus 9b. What will be happening? This is 3, no. This is 3 by 4. That is 9b is equal to 3 by 4. Or else b is equal to 1 by 12. B is equal to 1 by 12. So with this form, these two values I am going to substitute in 1. So y will become, what is my a value? 1 by 20 into e power 5x and then b is equal to 1 by 12 into e power minus 3x. This is my final solution. Yes, I found out the solution and with the given values I am finding out the values for a and b. Sixth one is of a different model which we will take it in the next class. Okay. Now we will go to the seventh problem. What is the seventh problem? It says d squared y by dx squared plus 16y equal to 0. Now I can write this in the form d squared plus 16 into y equal to 0. Now what is my auxiliary equation? Auxiliary equation will say m squared plus 16 equal to 0. So m squared is equal to minus 16. So what is my m? I take the square root. When I am taking the square root, I will be taking square root for 16 only. Along with minus, I have to take the square root. So what is the square root of 16? It is 4. Now when I take the square root of minus 1, it will become 4i because we already know minus 1 is equal to I. Yes. So this will become plus or minus 4i. Here my real part is not there. That is, I don't have my real part. I only have my imaginary part. That is why I have the coefficient for I. So from here I can take alpha is equal to 0 and beta is equal to 4. Alpha is equal to 0 and beta is equal to 4. With this I can go ahead with my solution. Y is equal to e power alpha x into a cos beta x plus b sin beta x. This is my general solution. Here alpha is 0, so e power 0x will become 1 and beta is 4. So a cos 4x plus b sine 4x. This will be my answer. Yes, so what is happening here? When I take the auxiliary equation and when finding the roots, I get m squared equal to minus 16. What is minus 16? I can write minus 16 as minus 1 into 16. Now when I take root of minus 16, I have to take minus 1 into root 16. So this minus 1 I write as I and 16 I write as 4. So this is plus or minus 4i. That is what I have written here. So when I write plus or minus 4i, I don't have my real part. That is, I don't have my real part. Only I have my imaginary part. So in this case, I will take this as, just remember this as of now. We will see the next type of problems in the next class. Thank you.